Welcome, my creepies, to the crypt. For those of you just stumbling into the mortuary, I am Reanimate Her. And for those of you who already know me and are coming back, thank you so very, very much from my little black heart for returning to your familiar haunt. I am super excited for this week's new nightmares where I have tombs of information for you. And the first things we're going to discuss today are going to be movies and documentaries. And do I have a doozy for you? Yes, Kane Hodder. In 2021, we are going to have a new documentary, Paranormal Investigations by Kane Hodder. And I have his trailer for you to view right now while I speak about it. Now, I'm super excited, and I am sorry that I can't have the volume up in here because YouTube is very touchy with copyright. So we're going to watch, and I'm going to talk. Ooh. Now, new project that Kane Hodder is doing is Balsam, a paranormal investigation. I love me some ghosts. I love me the paranormal. Kane Hodder leads a team of paranormal investigators as they investigate the Grand Old Lady Hotel in Balsam, North Carolina. This hotel that you see right there. Now, the Grand Old Lady Hotel is a 112-year-old, 40,000 square foot hotel with disturbing past. I love things with a disturbing past. Nestled in the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina, the hotel is referred to by locals as the South Stanley Hotel. Now, do you guys know anything about the Stanley Hotel? I'm sure you do if you remember the movie The Shining. Well, the Stanley Hotel has its own haunted ghosts inside of this one as well. So I'm super stoked to see Kane Hodder jumping into paranormal investigations with this film. Yeah, this documentary, it is called Balsam, a Paranormal Investigation. Yes, I am super excited to see this come to fruition. Excited, Kane Hodder. I love you. I think you're amazing and have overcome so much. And I'm so stoked to watch or be excited for this documentary to come out. Super exciting. I don't know about you, but Kane Hodder is by far one of my favorite Jasons he's put down. There have been many Jason Voorhees, but I really enjoyed how Kane brought Jason to life with his body language and just by the way he used his skills. That is my favorite Jason. What's your favorite Jason? Who is your favorite Jason? Let me know down below. Now, for those Resident Evil fans, oh yes, Resident Evil fans, we've got your information on the reboot. Donald Logue heads to Raccoon City for upcoming Resident Evil feature film reboot. That is who is joining the cast in Resident Evil reboot. Johannes Roberts from 47 Meters Down, The Strangers Pray at Night, is directing a feature film Resident Evil reboot for Constantine Film, and we've got more casting news for you today. Yes, we do, and I know Miss Regal Oncer is probably so friggin' giddy right now. Information from Deadline reports that Donald Logue, Silent Night Gotham, has signed on to play Chief Irons in the origin story adaptation of the game that's set in Raccoon City in 1998. Now, you remember Donald Logue, he is the detective in Gotham, that TV show. So I think he would be a really good part for this film. And this film, Resident Evil Reboot, is literally going after from what the game was like in 1998. So I'm super stoked to see what they do with this. Now, the rest of the cast includes Kaya Scodelario from Crawl as Claire Redfield, along Hannah John Kamen, who was in Ant-Man and the Wasp, as Jill Valentine, Robbie Amell from Upload as Chris Redfield, Tom Hopper from the Umbrella Academy as Albert Wesker, Avon Jogia from Zombieland Double Tap as Leon S. Kennedy, and Neil McDonough, Yellowstone, as William Birkin. Now that is definitely interested. We also have Chad Rook from The Flash and Lily Gayo from The Handmaid's Tale have also signed on for this film. We've got a lot of pretty decent actors here joining for the cast, so I'm super excited to see where they go with this Resident Evil reboot. I'm not a giant fan of the Resident Evil franchise, but I am a fan of the game. And I did like some of the Resident Evil movies, so I'm kind of excited to see where this film heads to. This, again, probably won't be out until about 2021. We also have a new horror movie, The Lair. Marks Neil Marshall's true return to full-blooded horror. Yeah, you heard that right. Full-blooded. I love lots of blood in a horror film. The more blood, guts, and ass, the happier this chick is, hands down. Now, Marshall, whose credits include recent Fantasia International film opener, The Reckoning, The Descent, Dog Soldiers, Doomsday, and Hellboy, will write, direct, and produce the project that is currently out to cast and has been embarked for a spring production. So they're going to start production in around springtime of 2021. Now, I've seen Dog Soldiers. I enjoyed the film. The Descent, enjoyed the film. I have seen The Reckoning, enjoyed the film. So I'm super excited to see where this brings us. Now, he was quoted saying, the story centers on a downed Royal Air Force pilot who escapes a terrifying bunker in Afghanistan containing mutant man-made biological weapons and unwittingly brings the creatures back to the U.S. Army base. Yes. Sounds interesting? I think it will be interesting. It also goes on to say that he is quoted, if The Reckoning was a gothic drama and a testament to the power and resilience of women, then The Lair is my true return to full-blooded horror and intense genre action in the style of Dog Soldiers, The Descent, and Doomsday. Now, if you haven't seen any of those films, I highly recommend jumping out right now and renting or going to one of the streaming services like Amazon Prime or Netflix or Crave TV and seeing if they have any of these shows on the streaming service. Now, I know Dog Soldiers is on Shudder in Canada, so you may be able to find it as well. Now, here comes another really cool movie from a chick that is really awesome, and I had the pleasure meeting at a horror con. She was in Halloween when she was a little girl. She was also in Rob Zombie's remakes of Halloween. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Her name is Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris has a movie that she is directing. Oh, yeah. She is directing a film. She says the movie sequel is the ultimate final girl horror film. She announced last week on the road to Halloween, Danielle Harris is directing a new horror movie titled Sequel. Billed as darkly comedic and an all-female slasher. You know me? I have been waiting for something like this. Now, I'm super stoked to see this. Now, I got to meet Danielle Harris, and no matter what anybody says about her, she was really awesome, really nice, and down to earth. I enjoyed conversing with her on numerous different things. She's really a nice person. Joe Dante from Gremlins is producing the movie, and Harris spills more and more beans in a new interview. So I'm super excited. We also have a little bit of the quotes from the people involved in this film. Speaking with the filmmaker Mikey Keaton for Instinct magazine over the weekend, Harris provided some plot details for Sequel, teasing the ultimate final girl horror film. I've directed a film in the past, but now I'm directing a horror film that is the ultimate final girl horror. It's about final girls who have survived mass murders in rural areas who are going to come together for the ultimate battle. I don't know about you, but I'm super stoked to see this. Again, this probably will not be out until 2021. I don't know when production is starting. There has been no word on when production is starting, but this chick right here in this crypt is going to be keeping her eyeballs out and watching for news. So you'll be the first to know if you watch New Nightmares when this film is in production and when it will be released. Now, we're going to go into one of the places that I like in fan-made films. I enjoy fan-made films. I'm a huge supporter of independent filmmakers, and I am excited to see the newly announced fan-made film, Silent Hill Echoes. Yes, Silent Hill Echoes. That is a fan-made film that will be released, I believe, in November. So this month, guys, this month we will have a release of Silent Hill Echoes. Now, unfortunately, Konami hasn't really come through with a Silent Hill lately, right? We know that apart from the GOG release of Silent Hill 4, and we're still waiting on news from Christopher Gans' camp regarding his announced Silent Hill film and Fatal Frame. So once again, it's up to the fans to go make these awesome films. Now, this film is produced by CD Media. Silent Hill Echoes follows James Sunderland, who is Michael Ciesla, Halloween Inferno 2, as he searches for his late wife, Maria, from the Book of Evil, in the town of Silent Hill. According to the filmmakers, Silent Hill Echoes was made by fans for fans and promises to deliver strong horror while staying true to the franchise. Let's see how that works. We do have a trailer for you right now, so let's go and take a look at this trailer. Now, since it's a fan-made film, I'm hoping the volume here will be okay. Like if hopefully YouTube won't ding me for it. But if they do, then we will edit it like we had to do the last one, unfortunately. But here we go. Let's get this here. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Let's see.
No one can outrun your shadow. In this place, it is the shadow.
I'm liking the way it looks. I'm liking the way it looks. It looks like it's been filmed very well. Love the nurses. Pyramid Head. Nice. Silent Hill Echoes. November 27th, guys. November 27th. So you know what we're doing in stream for one of our Friday community days. So if you guys don't know what I do, I am a live content creator over on twitch.tv/reanimator. And on a monthly basis, we watch fan-made films. This Friday, November 6th, we are watching fan-made films from independent filmmakers. We'll be using YouTube and watching them over on Twitch. Now, I will be adding this on Friday, November 27th, over on Twitch. So if you want to watch it with us, you are more than welcome to do so. That will be on November 27th, which is a Friday. All the links to where you can find me will be down below, as well as a link to this YouTube video so you can watch the trailer on your own. Yeah, I love fan-made films. I love interviewing the directors, the writers, the actors, and the filmmakers of these independent films. It's because of fans like us that these things still stay alive. When the movie people aren't giving us the movies that we want, it's up to us, the fans, to make the films. And I will tell you that the last couple of years, fan-made films have been progressing tremendously. Before it was, a cell phone videotape and so forth and so on, group of people just, getting together and acting. Some of them were poorly or badly acting, but they were still fun to watch. Now, do you see the evolution of fan-made films? They're becoming amazing. Womp Stomp films, for example, and they're Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow. Or Mafia productions with Cherokee Creek with Todd Jenkins and Billy Blair. Great films, great films. I highly suggest you guys get into some fanfic films. You won't be disappointed. You really won't be. They're made by fans for fans. There is nothing better than a horror movie being made by fans, what we want to see for us, right? So go out there, check them out. I have some links down below to some amazing fanfic films that you get to watch here on YouTube for free. Also, if you want to stop by on November 6th over on Twitch, you can sit and chit chat with us live while we watch these awesome fan-made films. Now, let's roll on to our TV series because I have some really exciting news. I've got a couple of things for you. Now, if you are a fan of John Carpenter's The Fog, well, there's a new terror arising to Amazon called The Rig. Yes, The Rig. Fans of John Carpenter's The Fog may want to hit the seas with Amazon's new supernatural series, The Rig, which has been given the green light with John Strickland from Line of Duty and Bodyguard set to helm the 6-part show from the reports that we heard from Deadline. The Rig is a character-driven, epic thriller full of heart-grabbing action and bold original ideas. Now, this is being said from Derek Wax, managing director of Wild Mercury. Interesting, right? Now, I love The Fog. I love Carpenter films. So I'm excited. I'm going to be checking this out myself. This is on Amazon, and it's called The Rig. Information will be down below for you to peruse. Now, let's get on to a very exciting thing. I have hope because it's on HBO. If this was on any other channel, I would not have as high hopes. But Clive Barker joins HBO's Hellraiser series as executive producer. Yes, you heard that right. Now, back a while ago in April, we heard that HBO is developing a Hellraiser television series, which has an incredible creative team attached to it, including David Gordon Green from Halloween Kills, directing the pilot and several more initial episodes, and Michael Daughtry from Trick or Treat, Krampus, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is also writing alongside of Mark Verheiden from Battlestar Galactica. Now, Deadline reports that Clive Barker himself is on board the ship as executive producer. I'm super excited for this. I love the Hellraiser series. I love the franchise. I enjoy Barker's films and stories. And the fact that this is going to be on HBO, I have a ton more faith in this film. And now that Carpenter is involved, Barker is involved, I'm super friggin' stoked on that. Barker will executive produce the first ever Hellraiser television series. Notably, this is the first time Barker has had credited involvement with a Hellraiser adaptation since 1996's Bloodline. Now, we all know Hellraiser loses all its wheels after 4. Like, it gets super crazy. Super, super crazy. My favorites in the Hellraiser franchise is 1 and 2. I enjoy 1 and 2. 3 is pushing it. 4, we're there. That's about it, right? After that, I'm not really a big fan of the later series, the later chapters. Which one is your favorite? I want to know. If you've seen the Hellraiser franchise, which one is your favorite, and where do you think the movie should have ended? What chapter do you think that movie should have ended? I would love to know. Comments down below. Now, let's move on to our fun stuff. Christmas is on its way. And if you're like my household, we don't celebrate Christmas in the traditional way. we have fun with Krampus. And well, I really want this. As you can see here, Krampus on the Mantle returns this holiday with the new deluxe doll featuring 2 sinister sidekicks. I need this. I need this. I need it. I need it. Now, the link will be down below if you are wanting one for yourself. Kids who are bad will be shaking with fear. Too late for Krampus is already here. FYE started a new holiday tradition last year with Krampus on the Mantle, a spooky twist on the Elf on the Shelf. I never really liked Elf on the Shelf. I don't like Elf on the Shelf. Anyways, this inspired by Michael Daughtry's Christmas horror movie, Krampus. Good film. The doll, which measures approximately 15 inches from horns to hooves, was based on Daughtry's design from the 2015 movie, officially licensed by a legendary. Yes! And a deluxe edition is on its way. This holiday season, Fi unleashes Krampus on the Mantle Deluxe, a brand new version of last year's offering that this time around comes with two sinister sidekicks, the killer teddy bear and the sinister gingerbread man from the Krampus movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a great holiday film. The gingerbread man plush figure features printing on both sides, depositing him as his sweetest and his deadliest. They're in stock now, and the deluxe set can be yours for $39.99 American. I need to get my greasy, crimey hands all over that cute little son of a. I need it. I need it. Down below again is the links to Krampus. And now, for all of my gaming ghouls and warlocks, we have some really sad news. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Today was released by Matt Scotia from Gun Media. Friday the 13th, November update will be taking away dedicated servers for players and will revert back to peer-to-peer. Very sad. I was really enjoying those dedicated servers. I play Friday the 13th quite a bit. I mean, not as often as I used to play, but I still enjoy the game. It's still a great game. Hats off, Gun Media. Thank you for all that you have done for this game. The patch will go live this month. So this month is where the dedicated servers will die. The official forums will be archived in a locked state so that players can still reference the information that lives on the boards. You won't be able to access and chit chat in there anymore, but you will be able to access and read through. There have been lots of information on their forums about builds and many other things that go along. And so they will be archived and locked, but you will still be able to have access to them. They also did state that the game will be available for sale, right? It's still available for sale, and that the full support of jasonkillsbugs.com as a resource for troubleshooting. So there will be no more updates after this. Jason Kills Bugs will still be there, but it will be just for troubleshooting purposes only. Don't worry, all of your saved data will still be there. Friday the 13th is a game that doesn't save the data locally to your Xbox. It stays on the servers. And I tweeted to Gun Media, and they responded with that everything will be saved on their servers, so we don't have to worry about going back to 0 after you hit that 150 level mark, right? You get all your Jasons and all the fun stuff. So no worries about your saved data. It will still be there. I am so sad to see that there is no more content. I mean, we knew that there was no more content, but you always know that you have that hope in your heart that there was going to be something. But it is very sad to see this game go to the wayside. I understand why. And you know what? Thank you, Gun Media, for giving us a great 2 years with Friday the 13th and still many, many other fun times. So the game's not dead, guys. Go out there, grab your friends, get your murder on, do your skinny dipping murders, have fun in the game. It is a great game, It's still tons of fun. And there's a great community called the Camp Crystal Lake Maniacs, which is ran by the head maniac, a serial killer. Down below is some links to their community, their Discord. If you are looking for people to play, this is the community to get down with. They are very helpful. They're non-judgmental. If you're new to the game or you haven't played in a while, they will teach you the ropes, how to play the survivor and how to play Jason. Again, that's all the information is down below. Now, for those of us that have played Little Hope, the Dark Pictures anthology, House of Ashes, was announced for 2021. Yes, so if you've played Last Hope, you would know at the end they gave you a teaser for House of Ashes. Now, if you are an Exorcist fan, like I am, and I'm looking at you, Mr. Dillinger Banks, House of Ashes will be traveling to the Middle East and involve Sumerian myths and demons. We even get a glimpse of the old Pazuzu. Yes, Pazuzu. If you were part of my stream a couple of weeks ago, you've seen me as Razuzu, the other half of Pazuzu. Pazuzu is the main demon and in Exorcist that possesses Regan. Now, I'm a huge fan of The Exorcist, but not as big a fan as Mr. Dillinger Banks. So, Mr. Dillinger Banks, how excited are you for this game? For those of you that are Exorcist fans, let me know down below how excited you are for Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes. And let's go. You want to take a look at it? I think I want to take a look at it. You want to take a look at the trailer? All right, let's do it. Let's take a look at the trailer right now. Let's see.
Your career in business is waiting.
Your career in business is awaiting. Uh-huh. Now, let's take a look at this beast.
You believe in God? Absolutely not.
Ooh.
Start believing. We are under attack by I don't know what. You wouldn't believe me even if I tried. Hell, I don't believe it and I was there.
In Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust.
Ooh, looky.
The underworld.
All right. Definitely know that I will be getting involved with that. I will definitely be getting involved with that. I love Pazuzu. I love The Exorcist. I have yet to play the Dark Pictures anthology, but I will be getting my hands on them and I will be playing them. I have a few friends that enjoyed their franchise, so I am going to utilize their opinions and get it for myself. Now, for those of us that are Bloodrayne fans, like myself included, I have every Bloodrayne game there is for my PlayStation. Bloodrayne Terminal Cut and Bloodrayne 2 Terminal Cut arriving November 29th. Oh yes, you heard that right. It's been a few months since Ziggurat Interactive first announced their acquisition of the Bloodrayne license. So you know what that means. Oh yes, it means we're getting something new. Today, Ziggurat announced that not only is Bloodrayne receiving an enhanced PC version to take advantage of the modern hardware, but so is its sequel. Yes, it is. Bloodrayne Terminal Cut and Bloodrayne 2 Terminal Cut will not only have added support for higher resolutions, upscaled cinematics, and more, but the games themselves will be free via Steam and GOG.com for anyone who already owns a Steam and GOG copy of the original Bloodrayne and Bloodrayne 2. I loved Bloodrayne. The movie was all right. It wasn't great. It was okay. But the game was friggin' awesome. And we have some information, a trailer actually, for you to view. So let's go and check that out right meow. Let's check it out. Check it out.
It's a very good thing. Not again, baby. I have a headache. That might work with the other girls, but it won't work with me. This might be fun after all.
Exciting, hey? Very exciting, I think. I like Bloodrayne. It was a great game. I finished them. I enjoyed them. Again, the movies, they're all right. They're not bad. They're actually playing on Amazon Prime. If anyone is interested in seeing the Bloodrayne film, you can catch it over there. Now, for those of you that are getting a PlayStation 5, Sony has listed off the immersive and graphical goodies for Resident Evil Village. Yes, I am super stoked for Resident Evil Village. I think it's going to be an amazing game, and I will be getting one once I get a new Xbox. But right off the bat, Resident Evil Village will feature ray tracing. Yeah, it will. Ray tracing. So that's kind of cool. Of course, you'll need a 4K or HDR compatible TV or display to take full advantage of those things, but that's a given. Obviously, if you want to be able to use the ray tracing, you're going to have the compatible accessories. Also expected, Village will feature almost no load time. Can you imagine? Do you know how long load times are when games are loading? Yeah. So according to this, PlayStation Village will feature almost no load time thanks to the PS5's SSD. Also, Village will also be taking advantage of the PlayStation 5's haptic controllers, particularly when it comes to firing weapons. The controllers will do their job in terms of simulating the feel of firing a gun with their feedback, while the adaptive triggers on the controller will have the feel, the weight, and pull of the triggers. That's very interesting, complementing that immersion. They're really getting serious about this. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Those audio junkies out there aren't left out with this list of technical goodies, as Village will use Tempest 3D audio tech to complete the immersion with carefully crafted music and sounds of survival horror. Nice. I really, really only want a PlayStation 5 just to see that as well. I mean, I will be getting my Xbox, but yeah, that sounds really cool. Keep in mind that this is unique to the PlayStation 5, as Microsoft hasn't yet detailed what sort of tricks the Series X will be doing with its version of Village. But that's probably due to Sony and Capcom striking a deal, most likely. Nevertheless, you can expect Microsoft to come up with some facts of its own as the release for Village creeps closer. Resident Evil Village arrives on 2021 for PC, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X. Now, fingers crossed, my PC is built by then so I can get this bad boy on PC instead of an Xbox or a PlayStation. I hope so. Now, we're getting to the fun part of this New Nightmares. My vampire pick. So my 5 top vampire films that you need to watch. You don't have to watch them in this order, but I highly recommend you getting on that train and watching these bad boys because they're great. They are great vampire films. My first and main favorite, What We Do in the Shadows. I love the TV show. Love it. And I love the movie. It is a great comical take on vampires. If you don't know and you haven't seen it, it's basically a documentary team that is following around vampires. And these are vampires from different eras from around the world. And it's funny. It's got some fun stuff in it. It's got werewolves as well. Where the TV show has werewolves, vampires, and energy vampires. I highly recommend watching both of them, but watch the movie first. Now, you want to get into some throat-ripping vampires, some gory, bloody vampires? Yeah, you do. 30 Days of Night. Hands down, one of the best vampire films out there. It's very underrated, but it's an amazing film. The way these vampires think, the way they move, the way they look, their blood sucking, throat ripping creatures of the night, and the way they hunt is amazing. If you haven't seen it, go out there and get it. It is a great film. You will not be disappointed. You won't be. Now, another fun film is The Lost Boys. I love The Lost Boys. It is a fun film back from the day when I used to watch the vampire films. It has great acting. It's got some great actors in it, and I think you will enjoy it. Majority of the people have seen Lost Boys. It was a pretty big film for its time, and it still has a really large cult following. Now, another one of my favorite films. Tarantino is the man. But yes, From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, this is a film you must see. It is a great film about vampires. It's a family that is on a road trip. They get hijacked by two bank robbers. These bank robbers are on the way to Mexico. They go to this place, and Cheech Marin is in it. Danny Trejo is in it. Tarantino is in it. And same thing with Clooney, George Clooney. This film is amazing. I think it's one of the best George Clooney films out there. That's just my opinion, though. Get it, watch it, you'll love it. From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, here is one of my other favorites. It's a Tales from the Crypt film called Bordello of Blood. It's fun. It's got your blood and guts, and it's got a little bit of comedy wrapped into one. I highly suggest this film as well. These are films that I know you're going to enjoy, you're going to like. There are numerous vampire films that we've all seen. Bram Stoker's Dracula, so forth and so on. We've all seen them. Those are classics. I'm not saying they're not good. They are. They're phenomenal. But they've been overseen, overused. The Interview with the Vampire, another great vampire by Anne Rice. The book was amazing. The film was awesome. The acting was great. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. There ain't nothing to not like about it. But these are classics. These are things that have already been seen a million times over. These films here that I'm giving you, they're very underrated. Lost Boys, From Dusk Till Dawn, Bordello of Blood, 30 Days of Night, and What We Do in the Shadows. Go check them out, guys. You won't be disappointed. And if you do check out any of these vampire films, please come back here and let me know what you think. Or join my Discord for our debate of horrors. Yeah, we have a debate of horrors in our Discord channel where we get to chit chat and debate horror films of all kinds. Yeah. I would love to know your top 5 horror, not your horror, but your top 5 vampire films of all time. Maybe I haven't seen them. Maybe I have. I would love to have more discussion about your favorite vampires and so much more. So make sure you leave me some comments down below. And you know the drill, guys. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of this content, please like, subscribe, turn those little notifications on to let you know when I upload or go live over on YouTube. And if you want to catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays over on twitch.tv/reanimator at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, you can definitely do so. Or on Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time for Coffee Chat of Horrors. Yes, I love Coffee Chat of Horrors. We're going to have a great time. And this Sunday is a special Coffee Chat of Horrors. So why not stop by and say hi? Again, all the links from I spoke about today will be down below. Get the word out. Share it. Reanimator, YouTube, New Nightmares. Yay! Anyways, guys, it's time for me to go because there is an angry mob of villagers outside with their damn pitchforks, these sons of bitches. Anyways, I gotta run. I gotta get back to the crypt. Things are going into chaos. I love your guts, and I will slash each and every one of you later. Bye-bye.